So, I got 5 questions in here. The first question, can I get a book showing your teachings and beliefs for free without first becoming a believer? Without first becoming a believer, good. Well, for free, yeah, if you really want, but I have a lot of DVDs and CDs and books in there in the showcase up on that wall upstairs, but you don't really need to buy them. Get onto YouTube. I have hundreds of lectures in there. YouTube, you type in Guancheng, Guancheng. That's my name, Guancheng. And you got Diamond Sutra, you got Q&A. It's enough for half a year for you. Yeah. So it's really free. You're looking for free? Yes, it's free. Just as this lunch is. Yeah, it's free. Okay, so that answers the question. And also, occasionally I like to check out on my records on the YouTube. And I found recently that the Four Noble Truths have the highest rating in my record. It's about close to 7,000 clicks. But I checked X Factor, 17 million. On a song in the first audition, which is a crazy song. And a 70 million on a Korean Gangnam Style. How can that song get 70 million? And this poor little Guancheng, he got 7,000. Spends too much time in preparing for the Diamond Sutra, and he's only worth 7,000. And this Gangnam Style is 70 million. I don't know why. What kind of karma is that? Maybe I haven't done enough. That's the first question. Next question. Scientifically, the sun will die off. The earth will be probably gone too. What is Buddhism's view on the future of the earth? Why do I have to worry about the future? I live my present moment. I have a lot of meaningful things to do. I never attach to my past. I never attach to how pleasurable my past is, how abusive my past is, how agonizing my past is. The past is the past. Let bygone be bygone. Why do I have to agonize on something bad and feel so blissful in something glad? People like to do that. People like to bring out the abusive past and meditate on it and cry and get sad and get depressed, and they may even kill themselves just because of a miserable past. Isn't that stupid? The past is already gone. And then you say, well, some people worry about the future. What am I going to do? I don't have a job now, and I got laid off. I make $4,000 per month. Now I get laid off. That's good too. Get into the YouTube, get on Diamond Sutra and listen for a month. And did you pay any UI? Then you get UI for the time being. Don't go to Hawaii. Using your remnants of the UI to get to Hawaii, that's no good. Doing something meaningful. So why do you have to worry about the future? The future hasn't come up. You live your happy present moment. Value your very moment now and here. We're glad we are alive. Look, one accident could have taken your life away. You lived yesterday, you don't live now. Why do you still hang on and agonize on previous things? You fail in your exam yesterday, you're not going to fail tomorrow again. You try hard. You didn't do well in your marathon in Hong Kong, you may do well in your marathon in here. By the way, Sunday is the marathon competition coming up. Did anybody join the marathon? The running marathon? So you're not athletic. 500 participants, and they didn't get any trophy. They just say, okay, I want to test myself out, test my limits. So they jog and run and doing all these things. There's so much to do, so many meaningful things to do in life, for yourself, for others. Why do I have to worry about the sun coming up and dying off? Yeah, I still remember when I was in grade 3, I read a book, and that was about a duckling, and it was worrying about the sky coming down. It was going about everywhere to say, the sky is coming down, what am I going to do? Don't worry about it. But try your best to live your present moment. Live your present moment full and rich and well. Try your best to do the best virtuous deeds. Control your mind. Every thought is meaningful. Every thought is virtuous. Every thought is decent. Every thought is a bodhisattva's thought of helping and being compassionate. Every thought is striving to go more and more and more, testing your limit on virtuosity, testing your limit on being benevolent to all humans. So much to do. Why do I have to worry about the sun coming down? Anyway, scientists may not be right. According to some scientists and astrologists, we passed away. What that date is? I forgot that date. That they said we'll all die. What that date is? We already passed that date. Huh? It's, December 21st. We're not supposed to live beyond that. But look, you're living healthy. So what do you believe in those astrologers, and you believe in scientists saying that the world will collide with Mercury at a certain date? Why do you have to worry about that? If I even worry about that, I will have a lot of gray hair. I'm not going to do that. And also, what is Buddhism's view on the future of the earth? I live my present moment. I want to live it well and meaningful. I'm not going to worry about the future, but I can plan on my future. I can desire to do good in the future. I still can plan on it. I'm not going to worry about my future, but I can plan on my future. I can strive to work harder and harder at enlightenment, at my spiritual odyssey. In my work, in my job, I want to improve my company. I want to do a better job. Look, I haven't been doing a good job. That's what my supervisor says. But I'm going to change it. Starting from tomorrow on, I want to do a good job so that my supervisor would say, John, you have made tremendous improvement. Can you do something like that and not worry about the earth coming down? That's all for this question. Next question. A beloved meditation class member's mother passed away last Tuesday. Can we briefly chant in her remembrance, please? So, at your request, I think we can, unless somebody objects, and I don't think you will, because obviously you don't want to show yourself as being not compassionate. So, so what do? We chant. You can even chant Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Let's chant Om Mani Padme, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Let's dedicate this mantra to beloved meditation class member's mother who passed away, wishing that she will be reborn in heaven or in Amitabha's land or in a land that would help her for further enlightenment. Om Mani Padme Hum. Okay, so that's taken care. Huh? Next question. I understand the need to attain control of one's own mind, but what about devotion to the Buddha, cultivating this connection? Does this also fit into the practice? So you want to say the relationship between devotion to the Buddha and understand control your mind, it all is the same. When you say devotion to Buddha, who is that Buddha? Where is that Buddha? What is that Buddha? That's not a Buddha in another Buddha. That's the Buddha inside of you. That's the Buddha inside you. That Buddha is also your mind. So what's the difference? Devotion to the Buddha and control of your mind. When you control your mind, you are devoted to Buddha. You devoted your control to your own Buddhahood. The most important is not that statue, that wooden statue, that stone, that bronze that is in the shrine. You're looking for elsewhere. You're looking for something external. Contemplate within. Don't look externally. Looking inside of you. That Buddha inside of you, that's the most important. That's a true devotion. Not just prostrating and offering your incense and offering your water, your flowers, your food. When you practice that control, the meditation, you are fully devoted. You are fully dedicated. Do you know the difference? Not just an external Buddha. On the other hand, if you want to say, I have to devote externally to that Buddha in order to express the Buddha inside of me, be free to do that. Some people like to be that way. It's just, give an example. If you say, I like beauty, I'm looking for that beauty. I'm looking for my own beauty, for example. I want to be beautiful. I want to be handsome. But I always feel disgusting. I always feel incompassionate. I'm always egoistic. I'm always having hatred. You can't look for that beauty. That beauty starts from inside. You cultivate your own beauty inside of you. What is inside will find expression on the outside. When you are internally beautiful, your face showed it. You don't have to to put on your cosmetics makeup. It does not matter how much powder you put on your face. If you are dirty inside, if you are stealing, if you are committing sexual misconduct, if you are lying, if you are double-tonguing, if you are cursing, you could look very beautiful, but you're like a corpse. You're like someone who is completely lack of the actual beauty. The actual beauty is from inside of you. When you have that beauty, it expresses on your face. That's the true expression. That's the true devotion. Not finding the cosmetics to put on your face. You're asking me, Reverend, where to get the best cosmetic makeup so that I can make myself beautiful. I said, stop. Internally make yourself beautiful. That beauty is invincible. That beauty is everlasting. lasting. That beauty would lead you to the spiritual odyssey, to enlightenment. Not the cosmetic, not Avon. That's only money spending. Not, I don't know, I forgot his names. Did Avon exist anymore? It belongs to the 1960s. When I was a teenager, I always remember that name. Anyway, don't look for that external devotion, internal devotion. Last question. How can I do if I am done 5 precepts? I don't quite follow the question, but I think what the questions mean is, what do I do if I want to follow the 5 precepts? Do you know the 5 precepts? Abstain from killing, abstain from sexual misconduct, abstain from stealing, abstain from intoxicants, including liquor, of course, and abstaining from lying. So if you want to take these 5 precepts, you have to go through a ceremony. And that ceremony lasts for approximately 1.5 hours. So you have to go through this ceremony in order that you follow the 5 precepts. Yes?
Venerable, when is the next ceremony to take precepts?
The next ceremony to take precepts, I think you should talk to Sister or Venerable Ruchi to register down your name so that we can make arrangement, the third person in here, make arrangement as to what date, how many precepts you would like to take. You already have taken yours.
Oh, not.
Oh.
No, I'm just putting it out.
Oh yeah, put in the questions. Yeah, okay, yes, that's good. So that's good. You are a Bodhisattva, because you're thinking of other people. You're always thinking at the interest of other people. They may have doubt and query about that, and I would like to lay it out so that they understand. And that's the Bodhisattva's approach. You, without noticing it, yes, you always think in terms of other people. You won't say, I want this, I want that. You think, oh, they may not understand. We're trying to make them understand. That's good.